Hey guys, and welcome to my Wargaming League and A prediction competition. Anyone can participate in the competition as long as you're on the North American or European servers, because those are the only servers I can give prizes out to. Although, if you are from a different server, you're still welcome to compete, but I can't give you a prize, unfortunately. Now the competition is going to be split into two pools. One pool will be for my normal YouTube subscribers or Twitch followers, and the second pool will be for just my Twitch subscribers. Now keep in mind that Twitch subscription is very different from either following on Twitch or being a YouTube subscriber, so that's why they're separate. Uh, Basically, the person that is going to predict the most things accurately will be gifted their respective prize. Uh, Twitch subs cannot win both just because you're also a YouTube subscriber. You know, it's either your Twitch sub or YouTube Twitch follower, subscriber, whatever. The winners will be announced with a video on Sunday, but I may just award the prize sooner. I'm not sure yet. Basically, it's going to be as soon as the finals are done, I'm going to go through and look through the comments and figure it out. So what are the prediction categories? This is what I have so far, and keep in mind that in order to pick winners, the categories will have to be weighted in the order that I mentioned them, with the first one that I mentioned being the most important, and then vice versa. As soon as I go down the line, it'll be less and less important on weight. Think of it like the Premier League table, where you have points, and then you have goal difference, etc., as a secondary weight to decide the champions. Okay, so it's going to be like that. The other ones will only be necessary if I need tiebreakers, and I probably will need tiebreakers. There's only 4 teams to predict as the initial question. So, as I was saying, first we have who will win the whole thing, which is kind of an obvious question, and this is why I'll probably need tiebreakers, because obviously there's only 4 teams. So you've got Fnatic, Simp, RBIS, and hashtag RU. So that's the first question. No, obviously a lot of people are going to pick the same teams. That's okay because there's only 4 of them. So if obviously only 4 people could participate if I did it the other way. So after that, in order to sort of pick a tiebreaker, I guess we've got who will be top damage dealer. Now this one's going to entail basically in a single matchup between 2 teams. Let's just say RBIS versus hashtag RU because they play in the semifinals. Who is the top damage dealer over all the games that they play between those 2 teams. Now, you're going to pick one player, but keep in mind that you might want to pick from a team that you think might advance, because they get 2 shots at it, because they'll have 2 matchups rather than the 1. Although that might not be true, because it depends if they have a 3rd place match. If they have a 3rd place match, it might not matter. So you might want to look at that, though, just in case they don't do a 3rd place match between the 2 semifinals that lose. Anyway, so you're going to pick who's going to be top damage. So if this statistic is available for me, then I'm going to do this. If it's not, then we'll just move on to whatever I have next. But you can also pick one backup player. This is for if your player doesn't play that much or gets subbed more than you thought he would, then you could have a backup player. So basically what I'll do is with the backup player, if let's say 2 people pick the same team to win and the same top damage dealer, then I'll go who was the second most damage dealer, who did they pick for their backup, and is that person who has the highest person. So let's say you went with my top damage dealer will be Adroxus, and my second backup will be Godzilla mode, and then the other person says, well, my backup is Carbon Ward, I don't know. Then I will look who finished above each other. What was it, Carbon Ward that did better, or Godzilla mode? So that's how that one will be done. If after that it's still tied up, and I need another one, then that'll be what tank was picked the most, and how many times was that tank picked. So you can pick only tier 8s, so no tier 1s. If you really want to pick a tier 7, you can. Be weird, you're not going to win. But anyway, only tier 8s. So, you've got your 1390s, 5100s, IS3s, T32s, Pershings, T69s, all those guys. So those are your your picks there, and then just basically say how many times is this tank going to be picked. So let's say you've got a match, and let's say you see three 1390s aside. Well, that's already 6. And then by the time the teams are done playing the amount of matches, let's say 5 matches, how many times was 1390 picked? How many times do you think it'll be picked? And then you have to go. That's just one match, and then you have to go over the whole tournament. Although in this case, if there is a third place game, I'm not going to use that. So, for example, the 2 semifinals, pick the amount of appearances you'll get from those, and then add on whatever you think that tank will get picked in the final, and do that. Don't do it as if there's going to be a third place match. I think there might be, but I'm not sure, so I can't use that. Right, so at the end of the tournament, I'll pick the winners based on who has the most weight in their picks. And then if 2 people pick the exact same thing in the YouTube comments, I'll just go on who commented first. So basically the oldest comment will win. You won't be able to edit your comments because it'll show up as a new comment. So the polls or the comment predictions will close 1 hour before the start of the match or the first match. So be very careful. Don't edit your things trying to be cheeky and be like, haha, I already know the future, because I'm watching it. I'll have already taken down everyone's comments before that, and even if you did edit it, I can see the edit timestamps. So, right. So anyway, let me do my predictions because those are important. Because if I win, I don't have to give out as much. The prizes will be limited. I'll lower the prizes. If I don't win and someone else's wins, then they'll be in the maximum prizes I have listed already. If I do win, I'll mention though what the backup prizes will be. Right, so my predictions. I have got Fnatic to win. I gotta go with my boys. And my boy Jackie Rudo, because that's why I have this shirt, because he gave it to me. It's his backup shirt. It's the best thing ever, see? I'll try and show you guys. Yeah, sorry. So I'm going with my boy Jackie Rudo. Please save me some money. As top damage dealer. And for my backup, I will also go with Heavy 20, good friend of mine, for Simp. So, yeah. I think I'm going to go with a 5100 as the most picked tank. And some quick prediction. I'm going to go with 5100 picked 72 times throughout the entire tournament, excluding third place match. Right, so no copying that pick. You have to have it different. I understand you can have the same team gonna win. Obviously, you can predict Fnatic to win. I don't mind that. But you should not have the same top damage dealers. Maybe you could pick, if you really wanted to pick Jackie, you could. Or if you wanted to pick Heavy, you could. Just probably don't pick them together. That seems a little unfair. Not that I have any expert inside information or anything. I'm just sort of making hazardous guesses. But yeah, so don't try and copy it too much. Right, now what you all want to know is obviously what the prizes are. So here we go. For my Twitch subscribers and Twitch followers, or my YouTube subs and my Twitch followers, I'll get there in the end. The prize will be 2,500 gold and 16 days of premium. For my Twitch subscribers, the prize will be 1 tier 8 premium of your choice. So yeah, if it happens, I haven't checked the EU server. If the bundles are different on the EU server, I'll try and get something kind of close for you guys. So yeah. Anyway, right. So how do you comment? Right. So I want you to. I'll basically try and put an outline in the actual description of the YouTube video. But just to explain it roughly, put your team, top damage dealers, and then tank, and then appearances of that tank. And I also would like for you guys to put, if you're commenting as a Twitch follower, for some reason you don't want to subscribe to my YouTube, what's up with that? Then put your follower account or your Twitch account in the comment. And then your in-game account and server. So if you're a Twitch subscriber, do the same thing. Put your Twitch subscription name, because I obviously have to check the list to make sure you're a subscriber. and then your in-game name and server. So basically, if you're a subscriber, I want you to make that apparent for me. So say I'm a Twitch subscriber. In fact, actually, at the top of your comments, just put as your if you're entering as a Twitch subscriber or as a YouTube subscriber / Twitch follower, so that I know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If there's anything else, I'll try and comment in the YouTube or put it in the description. If there's anything else that I think you might need, obviously I'll put the link to the Wargaming League in a page so that you guys can watch the stream if you're interested in it. So yeah, that's just a little bit to make the weekend a little bit more interesting. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys in the chat if I don't fall asleep. It's kind of late for me, but hopefully I'll see some of you guys in the chat or on my stream. So yeah, thanks for watching, and good luck with your predictions.